So, good morning to all of you. We were doing the chapter Manufacturing Industries. In the previous class, we studied about different types of pollution which are caused by industries. Now, today, we have already studied air pollution, water pollution, and thermal pollution. Today, we would discuss about the noise pollution. Now, you know that if we are talking about industries, then a lot of noise is created by various machines which are used in the industries, which cause noise pollution. The machinery that we do, the construction work that we do, the factory equipment, even the big drillers, electronic drillers that we use, they all cause noise pollution. And this noise pollution ultimately has negative impact on us. It can cause anger, irritation, increased heart rate, blood pressure, and of course, it is a source of stress. So these are the ill effects of noise pollution. And till now we have studied that if the industries are growing, at the same time they are also deteriorating the environment. But still, we can stop the deterioration of the environment. We can stop the damages that are caused by industries by following certain norms. Now, what are these? Let us study them. Now, we will study how we can control the environmental degradation. So, before we come to this, first thing we should know that every liter of water, wastewater which is discharged by our industry, pollute 8 times the quantity of fresh water. So we have to be very particular because the rate at which the fresh water gets polluted is very fast, and therefore we have to take measures to stop this pollution. Now the question arises that how can the industrial pollution of fresh water can be reduced? So first of all, we will study certain methods that we should adopt to reduce the pollution of fresh water. The first is minimizing use water for processing by reusing and recycling it into or more successive stages. So the first thing is that we can recycle water at various places, and then we can use it for variety of purposes. The second is that we can collect the rainwater from the roofs of our houses under rainwater harvesting, and this rainwater again, it can be used for various purposes according to our requirement. Then the third factor that we can adopt is treating the waste water. Before throwing them into the water bodies, the waste water has to be treated, because after treatment, the industrial waste water can be reused. So in order to treat the wastewater before releasing them into the rivers and ponds, we can do it in 3 phases. They are primary, secondary, and tertiary. Now let us study what is primary treatment, how the primary treatment of wastewater can be done. Now primary treatment, it mainly involves the removal of material that will either float or it will settle down due to gravity. The impurities, or you can say the pollutants which are there in the wastewater, either they will float or they will settle down, and these pollutants can be removed. So under primary method, what we do is we remove the solid waste. These solid waste can be paper, plastic, etc. This is your primary method. Then come to the next, that is in primary method, this is the first step that we adopt, that is screening. Here in screening, we remove the solid waste. They can be paper or plastic. Then the second method that we can adopt in primary treatment is grinding. In grinding, what we do is tough solid waste, they are grinded. This is the second method. Then the third method that we use is flocculation. It is not mentioned here. You can see in your book, it is flocculation. Now, what is flocculation? Under this method, we take organic chemical, and this organic chemical, it will work by destabilizing particles present in the waste, allowing them to bond together, which are then separated from the solution once they have either fallen down due to gravity or they are floating at the top. So what we do is we add chemicals due to which the small particles, they flock together, they come together and to form bigger particles. They become little bit heavy, due to which either they will settle down or they will float. And then these pollutants or impurities can be removed. And the last is sedimentation. Sedimentation means, when the particles, they settle down, the pollutants, they will themselves settle down. The waste, it will be stored in a basin, and then all the pollutants, all the impurities due to gravity, they will settle down and then you can remove them. So this is primary treatment. Under primary treatment, what we do, again I'm telling you, we remove the impurities which are either settling down or floating at the top. And under primary treatment, we follow 4 steps. They are screening, grinding, flocculation, and sedimentation. Then come to the secondary treatment by biological process. Now in secondary treatment, what we do is, we use treatment plant to remove dissolved and suspended organic compounds which are present in the industrial waste. So organic compounds are removed under biological process. And the third is tertiary treatment. In tertiary treatment, we use all the above methods. We use biological process, we use chemical process, we use physical process also, where we manually take out the big impurities. Okay, so these are the various ways through which we can stop fresh water from getting polluted. Now, let us study what are some other methods through which we can stop the pollution. Now here we will talk about industrial pollution. Measures to be adopted by industries to decrease the pollution. Overdrawing of groundwater should be restricted for industry to avoid threat to groundwater resources. So the groundwater should be used in a limit according to our requirement. And you all know that overuse of anything, overuse of any resource is not a wise decision, because we have to reuse the resources in such a way that we are able to fulfill our requirements and we can keep it for the next generation also. So the groundwater has to be used very wisely. Then after that, particulate matter in the air can be reduced. Now, particulate matter, the small particles which we actually cannot see from our naked eyes. I told you earlier also, they exist in the form of dust, spray, mist, and smoke. So these particulate matter, when the smoke from the chimneys come out, these particulate matter, they directly go into the air and pollute it. So we can stop these particulate matter going into the atmosphere by using, or you can say by fitting different type of you can say instruments that can stop, we can adjust, or we can add these instruments to the chimney so that we can stop the adding of particulate matter into the atmosphere. So what we can do is, we can use instruments like electrostatic precipitators. Now, what is electrostatic precipitator? This is a filter that we fix to the chimneys, or you can say it is a device that removes suspended dust particles from the gas when we apply high voltage charge to it. We apply high voltage charge, due to which all the impurities which are present there, it will be added. These all dust particles, they will get collected in the plate, the charge plate. चार्ज की जो प्लेट्स हैं उसमें ये डस्ट पार्टिकल्स कलेक्ट हो जाते हैं, एंड दे आर स्टॉप्ड from going into the atmosphere. This is the first filter that we can use. Then you have fabric filter. You can add fabric filter to the chimneys, where fabric, in this fabric filtration, you have to use fabric where all the particulate matter will be deposited in the fabric material. ठीक है, when they will pass through this fabric material, the particulate or the pollutant will get settled on the fabric that you are using as a filter. Then the third is you have inertial separator. Inertial separator is another type of inertial separator is another type of filter that can be used to remove the various dust particles which are present there in the atmosphere. And then last is your scrubber. Now, what is a scrubber? Scrubber is a device that use liquid to wash unwanted pollutants from gas stream. So basically, you can say these are different filters that we add to our chimneys, and we can stop the particulate matter from going into the atmosphere. Then you know that we use coal in most of the industries, and burning of coal produce harmful gases. So to avoid this, we can use oil or gas in place of coal, under which pollution can be reduced to some extent. And generators, they make lot of noise. They generate a lot of noise and cause noise pollution. So here we can fit our generators with silencers. Machinery can be redesigned to increase energy efficiency and reduce noise. So time to time we have to, discover the machines with latest technologies, and we have to keep upgrading them so that they make less noise and work more efficiently. Now, till now, is it clear to all of you that how we can reduce pollution?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right. So now